Well, what's up, family? I want to thank you guys for joining me this afternoon. Guess what? I know this is not my usual time that I record. Most time when I get home, I'm going into that place of meditation and reflection. And as I was doing my meditation this afternoon, I began to think about my marriage and my family and how grateful I am, how thankful I am. And I began to wonder, you know, what make my marriage so great? What made it so strong? What has caused my relationship with my wife to go to the next level? And as I begin to reflect on that, here is one thing that came to my mind. It is trust. Trust, we trust each other. And it was not always like this. I'm talking about myself because I'm talking from a renewed mind now. Let me back up a little bit. Before the renewed mind, it was like if my wife have an appointment, I'm thinking, who's going to be there? If she go to the store, why is she staying so long? Why is she taking so long? What is going on? You just going to the store to pick up a few things. Why are you going so long? You see, these thoughts was creeping in like any other seed. You have to take care of your mind. You have to take it. Your mind is like a plot of land. A matter of fact, let's start right there. It's like a plot of land. And when you plant some good seed, there gonna be some weeds that might pop up every now and then, but you got to take care of the land. You are the one, you are the caretaker. You are the one who have to go down to that plot of land and take care of it because you are the caretaker. You are the one who have to pluck those weeds up, pluck them up so that they won't choke out the seed. It's the same thing with your mind. You are the gatekeeper of what goes in and what comes out. As those thoughts begin to come, I begin to pluck them up. I say, oh no, my wife, she's a virtuous woman. I trust her. I prayed for her, and God has given me exactly what I want. And when I begin to plant those seeds, when I begin to say those things, it began to stomp out. I began to pluck up those weeds. Oh, why did she gone so long? Who's going to be at that meeting? You know, there are going to be men there too. But guess what? I remember what Job 3:25 said. It says, what I always fear has happened to me. What I dread has come true. I'm gonna read that again. It said, what I always feared has happened to me. What I dread has come true. And this is from the New Living Translation. We got to ask ourselves, a lot of times we attract things into our life unconsciously because we did not know how powerful our thoughts are. We did not know that our thoughts are like seed. We did not know our words are powerful. And we said things unconsciously and did not understand that we just sow a seed. And because we keep saying it, it's like you are watering the seed. And guess what? You're going to get a harvest. It's going to produce fruit. So if you really want to see your marriage flourish, start to trust one another, learn to trust one another. My marriage today is what it is because I trust my wife. She is a businesswoman. We have other business, and she got to go out and she got to see clients. She got to see other people. She got to go to meetings. I'm on the other side of town. I'm doing other things. I'm seeing other people. I'm meeting other people. I'm going to meetings. But the trust that we have between us, it draw us closer together. If there was no trust there, we would have been going farther and farther apart. That's why I said that in my marriage now, in my past relationship, I have learned so much, and that I believe that's why I can help so many people. Because now I'm not coming in 50%, I'm coming in 100%. Because if I'm coming 50%, it will not help because I'm always guarding my heart, I'm always protecting myself, and the things that I fear most will come upon me. But because I developed that trust, because I learned to trust her and she learned to trust me, the two becomes one. There's no hiding of a bank account over there. There's no hiding of a check over there. The two becomes one. What is mine is hers. What is hers is mine. The trust help us to draw closer together and evolve and becomes and have that bliss marriage that we have today, that I can trust my wife to go anywhere. I can trust her to go anywhere because I know she loves me and I love her. I'm confident in who I am. I am confident in who I am. I don't have to compete with another man. I don't have to compete with another marriage because I know who I am. I know who she fell in love with. And number one, I prayed for her. I asked God to give me the wife, and I told God what kind of wife I wanted, and I attract that wife into my life. So as I was reflecting, if you want to see a marriage flourish, you better, if you want to see your marriage flourish, you better learn to trust your wife. Likewise, wife, you better learn to trust your husband. You got to pluck up those thoughts that is coming in. Why is he late? Why he didn't call? And those other weeds of people saying, "Ooh, look, you see how she's looking at him over there? Ooh, you see how he's getting close to him?" You got to pluck up those seeds because what if you allow those seeds to grow? What's gonna happen? It's gonna bring in more negative thoughts, and the trust will begin to diminish, and so will your marriage. 100%, I guarantee you. What's the definition of trust? It says assured reliance on the character. Assured reliance on the character. I know the characteristics of my wife. She is a virtuous woman, and she displayed every day, not just in her family, but in people around her. When we go out, she's not afraid to introduce me. When I go out, I'm not afraid to introduce her. We are one. And that's why our marriage is so successful. And I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm telling you. When you renew your mind, I should say, first of all, it will change your thinking. And when you change your thinking, it will change your lifestyle. I'm going to preach it and I'm going to teach it until I make my transition because I remember the way I used to be. I remember the way I used to think. And those thoughts, if you allow them to linger, oh my goodness, it will stress you out. It will stress you out. You don't want to be the wet blanket in your house just because of suspicion. You don't want to be the one who is there now. They can see something is wrong because here you are, you now pulling into a corner, being by yourself. You don't want to talk to no one because you think that there was something going on. You got to pluck up those seeds, pluck those weeds up. Pluck those weeds up so that it won't mess with your harvest, the good seed that you plant. Trust. Trust will enhance your marriage. It will build your marriage, it will take your marriage to another level. I'm telling you, trust will do that because that's what got my marriage to where it's at today. I love life. Hey, I'm Nelson. Until next time, love you guys. Peace, and I'm out.